Hi friends, welcome to tutorial is. In this video I'm going to show you how to perform insert, update, delete in React.js using PHP MySql in the backend. So at the end of this tutorial you will learn like this and you will be able to create the form like this in which you can add the record. For example, let me add here, say shirt price 200 and blue shirt. So then add here, you can see the data is added here. Now in case if you want to add it here, rather than blue shirt I will write here navy blue shirt. In that case, if you want to update, and also the price should be 600 rather than 200, in that case you can update here. So as you can see, the data is updated successfully. And here, if you want to delete the record, then if you click here, the data is successfully deleted. So similarly, similar to this, we will create a tutorial. I will show you from step by step how you can create like this and how insert, update, and delete you can perform using React.js. So let's start a new project and I will show you step by step how you can do like this. In the backend, we are using a PHP MySql REST API. So first let's create one app, say PHP MySql CRUD. Okay, okay, so now it's installed, and then let's start cd and then npm start. In the meantime, we will open here Visual Studio Code. In here, let's open the folder. So it's D drive, then React.js class, PHP MySql. It's not React.js class. This one. So PHP MySql class. This is our project. Right. So first thing that we will do here, let's use here Bootstrap CDN. So let's copy it and let's put here before closing this head tag. Okay, and let's take here Bootstrap navbar. So let's take any of these. In my case, I will take this, and then let's create one app here inside src, new file, header.js. Here we will copy it. Function, we will write here function header. Inside this, return, and then here return close and class close, so function close, and let's write here export default header. It's header, not headers. That means we are exporting this function, so we can call it inside app.js file here. Now let's do one thing, delete everything from here, and let's write here main container. Inside this class name container. Okay, in here we will write main, but before that we need to import it. Import here header from header. So not main, actually we will write here header, this one, header and header, and the rest of the content we can write, or the component we can call here later, like this, div and div. And here now let's start the router. Okay, this router will start from here to here, and then inside this we will write here routes, and then routes close, and here we will call the components. So we will write here route path equals to slash here, that means home page, and then element equals to home component, or simply home, and then let's close it. Yes. Okay, so now we need to create here one component called home. So first let's create one folder components. Inside this we will create here a file called home.js. In here function home, then return for the time being. Let's create here empty tag h1, and here welcome to home page, and then return export default home, and here let's close it. In the app component let's import it, import home from component in home. The next one will be two more, add student. Okay, in here edit student slash id, that means we will pass the parameter here. Now let's create two more components, so its name will be edit, simply name it editor, you can call it edit student, and then here add student, and of course let's create one more called list student. So here will be list student here. Okay, so we'll create 1 2 3 4 components. So now let's create this add student. Inside the component add student dot js, and list student dot js, then uh, edit student.js. Inside this we will create form here, but in the meantime let's create function. So function uh, add student return div here, class name row, here div class name call md12, h1 add student text center. So rest of the forms will come later. So this one is add student. Now inside navbar, rigid navbar, we had created navbar, right? The header here. So inside header here, let's write here link nav link, then exact to slash, here home. And for this we need to call here in the top these two, link and nav link, and here below. So let's just take it this class and let's delete this. This one is not required. And here it's right here link to add student, and here link will be closed. So similarly here also list student, here we add student, list student, view list. So that's it. So now let's check in the browser. So if we check here, then we are getting some error, router is not defined. Okay, so also here in the app.js we need to call router. This we need to import here browser router, then route and routes, and we need to install this one also because we need to import this. So let's write here npm install react router down. React router down. This is your library which is required to use router. Now npm start once again. Okay, so we are getting here the error list student, add student, edit student are not defined because we are using this in function here, right? So we need to call here in the top import list student, import list student from components, and then list student, this one. And in list yes, in here import add student from components, then add student. Also import edit student. Oh, we have not created the student from. Okay, first we need to create this. I think we have not created this yet, so let's check. Yes, there is edit student.js from components, then edit student, and inside this edit student also just like this, let's copy it and right here edit, just name it edit student, and code shall be export default edit student. And here in this one also export default add student. This edit student, then this one home student, and then list student, just like that. Just I write here list student export default list student, name it at student list. This one edit student, of course this will be add student. Right, so now let's check in the browser. Okay, so we don't have anything to show. Let's check in the console. Expected string for the build components function. Oh, there is one mistake here. It will be not a function actually. Okay, so here you can see add student, view student. The ID, the name here URL is changing, the data is not coming, so let's see. Okay, it looks like exact. We exact the first thing. It looks the CSS is not working, so let's do one thing. Just write here simply home. That's it. Okay, so now the data should show here, and also here we have missed something. This and this. Now let's check it. Okay, now it's loading. So when we click on home, then home is coming, add student, then add will come, be student, then student list will come, edit we will show in the list section. So first thing that we will work on will be add student. Okay guys, so that's it in this video, and in the next video we will work on this add page. We will create the form and insert the data into database. We will also create database, as well as we will create table, and we will create JSON data, JSON API, REST API. So stay connected and see you in the next video. Bye bye.